Where you're sitting at home now is a vast audience of something like 5,000 bellowing their heads off. The Belgians. The French unbalanced on this particular game, not as a race, of course. The Swiss and the Italians off. And the time is 1 minute. Forget us, we're out of this one. The Italians toddling it. 1 minute 5. Coming up for a quicker time than we have. And it's lightning fast. It could be 1:15. And it is 1:14. Coming up now for 1:20. We don't want anybody to beat that. I think it's the Swiss with 1:21. We're hoping that nobody, apart from the Italians, has beaten the British time set up on the first heat of 1 minute 22. We never looked promising when we slid down the ramp, Malcolm and Jackie. If it's good news, we're still in third spot. The Italians will take over the lead with 1 minute 13. The French will retain 1 minute 19 from the first heat. We'll take our 1:22 from heat 1. If it's bad news, the Swiss could push us down to fourth place. Jackie is still persisting, and they're still running the game. Limit time is 2 minutes 30. There is always time for a little humor in It's a Knockout. Even though you've dropped a clanger on the game, you can still have a rejoice. That's a back view of Jackie Davis. All we seem to see on Knockout is back views of Jackie Davis. She was upside down in Lisbon, I remember, a long time, on a pot game. They're not going to finish. The time.
Merci, à tout d'abord une chose, prima di tutto una cosa, dobbiamo correggere nella prima manche il tempo della Gran Bretagna. Il tempo esatto della Gran Bretagna nella prima manche è 1 minuto e 21.
Well, that's fair enough. We've had a second slipped off our time from heat 1.
Bilo je dato pogrešno vreme ekipe Velike Britanije iz Dortmauta. To je bilo vreme od 1 minut i 21 sekunde. Evo, ispravili smo grešku.
That's a bit of good news.
Iz ove druge trke u Filoruzu.
We've had it in Italian, we've had it in Serbo-Croat.
Italia 1:12.
Lignano Cavia-d'Oro 1 minut i 12 sekunde. Bili su najbrži.
Per la Svizzera 1:22.
22 is good news for us, 1:22.
1:24.
24 is 24. We can forget it now. We are in third place. But we need to win it. And we've a good couple coming on heat 3.
Francia 2 minuti e 15. Gran Bretagna 2:30
Velika Britanija 2:30, to je u stvari malo vreme, ali mi smo uspjeli da u onom vremenu 2:30 stignu do cilja. Nadamo se da će to popraviti.
So on now to game 4. And the first joker of the night. It's played by Isagan. So I expect a rash of jokers will be played on possibly the same game that we're playing it on. That's game number 7. But a little bumblebee it is. It identifies with the last game, which is all about bumblebees, and we've enjoyed our wasbees in our domestic series. Ja, he's the captain in Swiss German. They sing along the German. It concerns two swans. Two swans from Belgium. Two swans instead. The white swan carries the flower to the black swan. Across the pool is a line, a green line, and they have then to exchange the flower on the stalk. White swan to black swan through the mouth, and the poor old flower's fractured. That is an impasse. In the black swan is a man, in the white swan is a lady. 1 for Italy. And in the background are the ballerinas. The Belgian ballerina urging on the Belgian swan. They have to take it in the mouth. That's safe. The Italians have one. That's the Italian with its second. And of course, the man inside is equipped with flippers. 2 for Italy. And that's end of game. Belgians are still playing. Both the competitors in the swans equipped with flippers. And of course, they can see through the front of the swan. They're not doing it blindfold. And the mouth is operated by a tiny wire you can see dangling down from the mouth. That opens the bottom end of the beak and enables you to transfer the flower. The Belgians have seen. Oh, he's dropped his flowers. If it doesn't go in the basket, he's got to return. The poor fellow, no, he cannot pick it up. Oh, that was a bit fly, wasn't it? Try to flip it with his flipper. Already the white swan is waiting with another flower. The rules are quite simple. If you don't put your flower in the basket, you have to return to base and pick up another one. Let's see then. This town from Flanders, where they laugh a lot and drink a lot of beer simply because one of the largest breweries in the whole of Belgium. This is more like a mating scene than transferring flowers. He's teasing him. Come a little closer, darling. She seems to be backing off. Ah, she's got it now. And they're out of time. Unfortunately, out of time for Lessine, this little town of 15,000 people up in the north of Belgium. 2 flowers in 1 minute 16. We go next. That's the Yugoslav girl. On the other side is a young girl in a ballerina costume called Kate, who has affixed a flower in the mouth of our swan propelled by Sherry Dove. Oh, look at this. They're across there like lightning, the Yugoslavs. They take it firmly in the grip, and we're still fiddling and messing in the middle of the pool. Dartmouth, come on, yes. Our captain, Peter Collins, in the Black Swan, is half the length of the pool behind the Yugoslavs. 2 flowers in quick 6 time. The fastest time, the Italians 1:16. The Belgians out of time. The Yugoslavs well up at the clock. Pula. Good, strong team. You remember when we played in Pula, in that marvelous amphitheater, the 6th largest amphitheater in the world, almost on the Adriatic Sea. We could catch them up. Peter Collins has got it. Yes, he's coming now. It's a straight race for the finish now. And Collins is faster. Peter Collins is quick, a big, handsome lad, a big electrician from Dartmouth. He's got to pop it in the basket if he has. He's won it. Yes, it's just in. And a faster time, too, than the Italians. This is Dartmouth slowing down the challenge now. At last, they're showing the mettle. A disastrous start. Not a very good fil rouge. But now we're coming good. 1-9, but it could be 1-0-7.
1 minute 07 seconden.
0-7 it is. The Swiss on the joker. That is Ursula. And on the other side is Danielle in a lovely ballerina costume. Hope you're enjoying the show tonight, because the Yugoslavs have gone to enormous pains to make the costumes authentic. A lot of character about them. Look at the excitement there. This is a final. And you are on your joker, young fella. He's called Bert. No, he's not. It's a girl. How could a girl be called Bert? Helen. Helen in the white swan, Bert in the black. They've got it. And if they both drop them in within 30 seconds, we could be in for a rocky time. Both France and Switzerland well up with the clock. We need some fumbling now at the changeover line in the middle of the pool. Coming in first, the Swiss. The black swan meets the white. They take the flower. It's clean. No, it's not. They dropped it. Oh, that's good news. Back to base goes the white swan, young Helen. And struggling are the French. The white swans dropped it. Everybody's applauding, and we're on to the minute, and we're in for 6 points. Both the white swans. Oh, look at that in the background there. Look at that lovely girl clapping her hands and shouting away in Swiss German. You great flot. Get hold of that flower. Oh, nearly a drop. It's very precariously held. The Swiss on the joker. The French, obviously, the Moulineau, there the Swiss finish. And the French, second at the moment on the leaderboard, are going to drop now a lot of points. And a lot of flowers, leaving that poor, distraught swan with merely a stalk in its mouth. How can a swan be holding a stalk? S-T-O-R-K, with a girl called Dove in the costume. Oh, I do apologize. The game was running 2 minutes 30. It seems like 5 hours. The whistle must blow now. Or that's Duna whistling through her teeth. 10 seconds. Just let's see those 6 points popped on the scoreboard for Dartmouth. And they're never going to get it if it played till midnight.
Francuska, 1:28 sekundi.
La Grande-Bretagne, 6 points.
Bodovi, Dartmouth,
We're into our double figures.
Pula, 6.
L'Italie, 4 points.
Lignano, Stadiadoro, 7.
La Suisse, 3 points, 0 pour le Joker.
Michigan, 3. La Joker,
Which opens out the entire competition.
France, 2 points.
Sicile, Molino, 2 voda.
It's still anybody's trophy tonight, and we are playing, of course, the gold trophy, not the normal silver one, and we're off bottom spot. On your right, a gentleman called Felix Kessler from Italy. On the left is Bruno Guillemin from France. They have one half of a symbol. They jump up, and they have to make contact with the top half of the symbol. It's a very simple game. All we have to do, the judges have to do, and you at home, is count the number of times they belt the symbol. That's a touch. That's a Swiss. He's got a rhythm. The Swiss has a rhythm going. It's called the Swiss roll. Here he is. I'd love to tell you how many times he's banged it, but I can't count over 10. Ah. It's only a minute. The Swiss undoubtedly the winner of that particular heat. We go in the last heat with David Collins.
Moram da vam kažem da se naši takmiče u trećem krugu ove igre i konkurenti će biti Velika Britanija.
For France, we have 12 hits.
I Sile Molino 12 udaraca.
And for Switzerland, 26.
Itigen 26. I evo na startu su takmičari.
I think the Swiss total will make everybody else sweat. The two boys on the starting line. Muro of Italy and Martin of Portugal. Oh, it's a case of just striking a rhythm. Watch it. Up, 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 up. Yes. He is a gymnastics student. Child's play. 1, 2. If he gets the rhythm, it's a possibility he could amass something like 40. The Italian, I'm afraid, now here's the performance. I don't want to see it done well. Let's have a look at this little Italian. He's about 5'2". He's got no chance at all of even reaching the cymbal. There he is. Look at it. Don't you feel sorry for him? Don't we all identify him? Eh? Don't you all feel sorry at home? All say yes. Because I'm afraid that's how I would perform on that particular game. I think he's saying his prayers at one and the same time. Because he could... Oh, everybody... Oh... Because he's tiny, you see. The Brits from the embassies and the Dartmouth supporters.
We have for Italy, we have 9 hits.
9 for the Italians of Lignano.
A very good score for Portugal, 35.
35. And I'd like to take a small bet. There's nobody. That's 4 Italians. Lovely style. Like the cut of his trousers, but no. Britain are going. We have to hit a rhythm. We've got to get it, and we haven't got it. 1. You've got to go every second. You've got to have a hit. We got 1 so far. We didn't fence this game. 2, I think. We need to be up with more than 12. Yes, you've got to get it. You've got to be a trampolinist or a gymnast or something to shape on this game. They're counting the Yugoslavs, but I'm watching David, our Dartmouth performer. Yes, he could have 8. 9, he dropped his cymbal. He gets it again. He could have 9, 10, 11. We need to be in second place. He could have 13. He'd never beat the Portuguese or the Swiss. They'll have first and second. With possibly Yugoslavia's third, we could come 4th. But we never fancied the game beforehand. He was going to say, I'm glad when I finished it. But we need the point.
We have 14.
Zaki popole 14.
And for Great Britain, 18.
Oh, well done.
Then
Well done. We're in 3rd place.
For Portugal, 6 points.
Portugalia 6 poena.
Then for Switzerland, 5 points.
Ekipa Švajcarske 5 poena.
For Great Britain, 4 points.
4 poena.
Good performance, Dad. Excellent from David Collins, because he is no trampolinist, I assure you.
For France, 2 points.
2 poena. Ekipa Francuske.
And for Italy, 1 point.
Italia.
Competition again wide open. Lisbon 20, EC 17, Dartmouth now 15, Pula 15, Itigan 14, Lignano 13, Lessine 11. We play in every game from now to the final one. We come to Fil Rouge number 3. We're in trap 1 on the left of your screen. Sidney Davis, who is a PTI in the Royal Navy and a member of the Davenport field gun crew that has taken part in many a Royal tournament, and we fancy them. We're hoping for a marvellous time. Kate Distin is a dental nurse sometime of Dartmouth in trap 1, going for the time of 1:12. Or failing that, bettering the time of 1:21 set up on the first heat of this Fil Rouge. Lapse time, 35 seconds. Nobody off the block. Yes, we're mounting on the far end. The Swiss at this end, but if Kate Distin could get on the top there, no. The Italians away first. The Italians, then the Swiss. Then the Yugoslavs. Oh, look at this. Some very fast times, and we're going to whistle in the wind, I'm afraid. Many a competition won and lost on the field. The penalties are off. The Yugoslavs are bombing it. 1-10, coming in. 11, 12, 13. 113. Oh, and it puts them in second spot. And a pile of people coming in. Certainly the Belgians came in and the Portuguese. All within, I think, our 122, which could push us right down to something like 5th spot on this fil rouge. We're still finishing. Well, it's a big surprise to us because we fancied Dartmouth very strongly in this fil rouge. Everybody could do it. Sid and Kate. Popular songs at the piano accordion, come on. I think we've abandoned. Limit time is 2:30 and we've given up.
Abbiamo degli arrivi molto vicini. Jugoslavia 1:13.
1:13. There's a challenge for you. 1:14. 1:15 for Portugal. The Belgians have 1:16. Their shot is 1:19. 1:31. So the French will take that time of 1:18. The Portuguese will take 1:15. The Yugoslavs 1:13 and 1:16, and we're down. We're well down that leaderboard. We're in 5th spot. 6th spot. A big octopus. The deep end of the pool. 6 divers on 6 tentacles, who on the start of the game scramble up the tentacle, and there on the octopus's head you will see a star. They grab a star, return back to the end of the tentacle, and last one's back with his star is eliminated. And the din building up in the confines of that other enclosed pool. About 4,000 people encapsulated there. That's the audience outside with the Union Jacks held, I think, rather limply at the moment. We could do with a better fil rouge than this. But the Yugoslavs in fine voice. The jokers, we had to get them. The Portuguese on there. Last back goes. And let us hope it's not Cameron Dunn. We're on the end. That's the Italian. Grabs the star. Drops it. He could go. There we are. There's Cameron Dunn in the foreground. At the right of your picture. Scrambling back. The Yugoslavs are certainly back. They've got to put the star there on. There's the Belgian. What's happening to him? The Belgians must go.
On peut déjà clairement éliminer la Belgique, et puis la Belgique va prendre la 6e place.
So the Belgians go, and they're in 6th place. They're wearing diving helmets and silver gloves.
Of the Antenne. Yeah. Great Britain, will you please move to the next one? Thank you very much.
They move a tentacle further in for the sake of the television pictures. So we're now on the extreme left. The Swiss are next to him. The Italians, the Yugoslavs, and the Portuguese. Watch the extreme left then, that's Cameron Dunn. 19 years old, student of biochemistry at the University of Manchester, gets the star, goes back to base, best way he can, good competitor, drops his star. Wish I'd never said that, drops his star, but he comes back to base, and I think we've blown it, yes. Oh, I wish I'd never said that, Cameron.
sada kada je obavljen.
But he's gone.
I što brže izračunalo vreme pojedine ekipe.
The Portuguese on their joker. We'd like them to go.
Nova borba koja postaje sve napornija.
Last up is the Yugoslav.
S obzirom na to
The Swiss are there. The Italians are coming in. The Italians are there. It could be the Portuguese have gone. It could be the Portuguese on the left. Is that the Swiss on the left? Very difficult to see, but it could be the Portuguese in the orange. Yes, the Portuguese have gone on the joker, which opens again the competition. Well, they're playing the joker on that game, which means they do not pick up any points for it. So on the next game, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 jokers coming in. One of them must be ours. The Italians like lightning. Back to base, runs it, jumps it. The Swiss is in. Who is it? Is it the Swiss or the Yugoslavs that's gone?
Zadatak je obavljen tek kad je takmičar na početnoj poziciji ponovo.
The Swiss finish in third place.
I time stava na treće mjesto u ovoj igri.
Now, who are you betting on this time? I'm having a small wager on the Italians. A small wager on this young fellow from Lione Sabbiadoro to beat an equally young guy from Pula, and the audience round about me are disgusted with that guy from Pula falling in. Italia prima. A young fellow called Ennio, an electrician from Legnano. And they will always put on a show for you. Good or bad, the Italians will always put the fantasy on. 6 points for the Italians. Listen to it.
Portugal 3 points, rien pour le joker.
Lisabon ništa, za Joker samo 3 boda.
Grande-Bretagne 2 points.
Dartmouth 2.
Belgique
I Letine samo 1. Hvala.
Lisbon 23, Pula 20, Lignano 19, Nittigan 18, EC 17, Dartmouth 17, Martin Payne and Peter Collins.